So the next question is on simplifications. See, when it comes to simplifications, I always say, right, I mean, you have 2 or 3 methods. We know 2 or 3 methods. We can make use of any one of those methods, but this is basically an addition question. Either you can generally when such questions come, either you can try using the digital root method, or you go about using the digit sum method. Again, the method you will have to decide depending on the question. Now if you look at this question, you can see that the digital root is going to be the same for all the options, so that method is eliminated. Okay, now the best way to solve it would be to do the digit sum method, wherein you are adding digit by digit. Now let us first add the, see, after decimal, also remember after decimal there are equal number of places, okay, for each term. So just add in the corresponding values. So the first 4 plus 6, that is 10, then you have 10 plus 1, that is 11, 11 plus 9, that is 20. So let us say this is our answer. I have a decimal point here and followed by 3 decimal points, right? After decimal I am going to have only 3 values. So I know this value here is going to be 0 because I am getting 20, correct? 11 plus 9, 20. So that 2 is going to be a carryover. Directly you can eliminate this option, correct? This option is not correct. Similarly, this option is not correct too, because after the decimal point, okay, the third place is going to be 0. Now let's look at the next term, next one. So again 2 plus 2, that is 4, 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 8 again 20. So this term is also going to be 0. You have a 2 carryover in the next step. Okay, so again you can eliminate this option also. You are actually left with 2 options. Now if you look at the question, what are we actually trying to do? See, we are trying to add 24, 5, 1 and 0. Definitely the answer is going to be somewhere near 30. This answer is definitely wrong. 3.1 cannot be the answer. So 31.3 definitely has to be your answer. Okay, you can stop at that point by eliminating the options. Let us try it out. If you in case you are not able to do that, if you do the next step, you will get the answer. You can actually avoid the next step because of this. See, you have a 2 carry over here. So 4 plus 2 will be 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 plus 0, 3. So here it has to be 3. So now you know this is the correct answer. What I am trying to say is you can actually stop it with the previous step, because by looking at the option itself, you know that option B is going to be your correct answer. So the correct answer for this question is option B, that is 31.3. What value will come in the place of the question mark in the following questions? See, as I said, when such simplification questions come on percentages, one way will be to try and split the percentages and try. Other way that we can do is try out the digital root method, because we have here correct values, right? So I'm going to try the digital root method to solve this question. 15.5 by 100 of 646 plus 24.5 by 100 of 298. Okay, so this is the question. Now what is now find out the digital root of each term. What is the digital root of the 15.5? 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. That is again 1 plus 1, 2. In 11, 1 plus 1 is again 2. This is 2 by 1 into 646. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. Or 1 plus 6, that is 7. That is the digital root for here. Then you have 24.5 by 100. So again you have 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 means again 2. So 2 into, again you have a 9 here, I cancel out that 9. Then you have 10, that is equal to 1. So the digital root for the net answer should be 14 plus 2, that is 16, which is equal to 7. So the digital root of the answer has to be 7. Okay. Now look at the options. Okay, now the first option, let us look at each options and see what the digital root is. Here if you look, the digital root is going to be 8, 1, 9. I am cancelling that out. So you have 4 plus 2, 6, then you have 7 and 8. So this is 8 here, and here you have 4 plus 3, 7, plus 1, 8, 9. So again you are left with 7 as your digital root. Here again you have 9 is cancelled out. Then you have 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 2, correct? 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. 14, that is again 5. So here then you have again 9 is cancelled out. You are getting a 7 again here, and then here you will be left with 4, 7, 8, 9. You have 8. So we need an option whose digital root has to be 7, but we have 2 options here. So now what do we do? See, you get option B and option D. Now at this point, what we can try to do is we can try to get an approximate answer, okay, and check which will be the option that will fit correctly. See, what is 10%? You can do just do an approximation here, okay. 10% of 645 plus 25% of 300. Right, I am taking very close values to these numbers, so that my answer, if you see the options that we are having confusion, either it is option B or it is option D, I am not sure. So how do I say this is option B or option D? At this point, what I do is I take an approximate value and I see which one will be the closest one. So 10% of 645 is 64.5, 25% of 300, what is 25%? It is nothing but 1 by 4, correct? So what is 1 by 4 of 300? It is 15%, right? I took 10%. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. See, I have to take a more exact value, no? So this is 10% of 645 plus 5% of 645. Okay, so basically this is 64.5 plus again 5% means divided by 2 of this. So again I take it as 32.25. Then 25% of 300, that we know is 75. So approximately my answer is going to be somewhere like this. This is close to 100 plus 175. So you know that approximately the answer has to be 173.14. Okay, so that's how you arrive at the answer. When such question comes, all of us have this habit of trying out the digital route method, right? I get a lot of queries in the forum. A lot of you ask me, ma'am, can I use digital route method for this question? But at times we also, I also tell you that some issues like this happen. Sometimes if you get same digital route, you will not be able to solve. So in such cases, the alternate way, see, you have already applied the digital route method in the question, and then how do you proceed? So this is the way you will have to proceed. Okay.
It says 16,225 of 25. And I'm not sure if he's presented the question properly, because you generally don't get to see 16,225 of 25, right? It should be some percentage or something. Into 6 by 25 minus 1854 of 34 into 9 by 20 equals to question mark plus 1005.6 divided by 12. And since options are not given, we will have to do a complete calculation. I mean, if options were given, we could follow elimination method or some unidation method or things like that, right? First of all, we don't even know if the question belongs to simplifications or approximations. So considering all these limitations, let's solve it. I mean, all you have to do is simplify and find out what comes in place of question mark. 16,225 of is nothing but into 25 into 6 by 25 minus 1854 of 34. So into 34 into 9 by 20 equals to question mark plus 1005.6. 1005.6 can be taken as 1005 or maybe 1006 approximately divided by 12, right? Now simplify this. This 25 and 25 gets cancelled, right? Here what cancellation can you do? I'm kind of doing an approximate calculation, right? So let's say 20 goes here how many times? 1854 by 20 is like 93, right? 20 into 90 is 1800, 20 into 3 is 60, very close to 54, right? Approximately 93. So yeah, I think there's no way out. You have to do so 16,225 into 6, 93 into 34 into 9 equals to question mark plus 1006 by 12. What is 1006 by 12, by the way? 960 is 80 times. 960 by 12 is 80. 46 by 12 can be taken as 4. Approximately this is 84. You're getting it? Split and merge. All I am doing here is split and merge. 1006 is not 1006. It is 960 plus 46. So 960 by 12 is 80. 46 by 12 is approximately 4. So 84. Right? So now it becomes what? 16,000. I mean, if you simplify it, 16,225 into 6 minus 93 into 34 into 9 equals to question mark plus 84. Now you do this multiplication and the subtraction finally to get the answer. I'm not sure if anything can be taken common here. There's nothing that can be taken common here, right? So 16,000 into 6 is 96,000. 225 into 6 will be 1350, right? 1350. So 96,000 plus 1350, 97,350. 97,350. You understand? 16,000 into 6, split and merge again, right? Everything that we do is based on split and merge. So Yeah, 16,000 into 6, 96,000 plus 225 into 6, 1350, 97,350. This calculation would take a little time. So what do we do? I think you can maybe either do 93 into 34 first or 34 into 9 first, whichever you find is easy. Let's do 34 into 9, right? What is 34 into 9? 270 plus 36, 306. Right? This is 306. So 93 into 306. How do you do 93 into 306? Let's say 93 into 300 plus 93 into 6. 93 into 300. 93 into 3 is what? 279. So 279 with 2 zeros. 93 into 6. What is 93 into 6? 90 into 6 is 540. 3 into 6 is 18. So 558. You understand? Again, split and merge. 306 is not 306. It is 300 plus 6. So 93 into 300. 93 into 3 is 279. So that becomes 27,900. 93 into 6 is 558, right? 540 plus 18, 558. Now add these two. So basically this has become the product. So 27,900 plus 558 is 28,458. This is 28,458. Yeah, so the question mark should be equal to, see, because options are not there, we are forced to do all these things, right? Otherwise, maybe we could have eliminated the wrong answers by now. 28,458 minus 84. Yeah, I think this, you can do it yourself. Again, approximate calculation. Remember, this is an approximate calculation, right? Some of the approximations that we have done is 1854 by 20 has been taken as 93 approximately, right? Then 1006 by 12 also has been taken as 84 approximately. All others are precise calculations. Okay, so Shubham, I don't see any other way out since options have not been given. If options were given, we could have tried with some technique or other methods that we know. All right, so simplify this last step and I'm sure you will get the answer.
Next question is there on your screen. What value should come in the place of question mark in the following questions? So how will you solve this question? Yes, cross multiplication, exactly. So one way in which you do it is actually do the digit sum method. So you do 2 plus 2, add the digits first. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 plus 1 is 11, 11 plus 6 is 17, and 17 plus 9, correct? 17 plus 9 is 26. So you have 6 and you have a 2 carry which you take to the next step. Then you have 2 plus 4 is 6. Sorry. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 4 is again 10. 10 plus 1 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5. You have 1 carry over in the next step. So what do you get here? You get 3 plus 3, 6, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 9, 22. 22 plus 8, 30. Plus 1, 31. So you will get 3156. So 3156 is equal to 12 into question mark, or that question mark is equal to 3156 divided by 12, that is equal to 263. Okay, yeah. Now if I am assuming that, see, some of us have this habit of whenever, see, this digital root method, no, it is always there in all our minds that it is a very easy method compared to this digit sum, because we feel that it consumes lesser time. Now for this question, if assume that I am going to use the digital, I am going to try out the digital root method here, because it is a simplification question. Values seems to be exact values and not approximate values. So if I use digital root method for this question, I'll also tell you how to use the same. Okay, we'll try this question using digital root method. You will get 8 plus 1, 9. So that gets cancelled. So this digital root is 2. Here again 9 gets cancelled. So you will have digital root 3. Here 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Again digital root is 3. Then here you have 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Here it will be 6 plus 3, 9 gets cancelled, plus 4. 9, 3 plus 2, 5. That is equal to 1 plus 2, that is 3 into question mark. So when you add this, what do you get? 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 7, 15. 15 plus 4, 19. 19 plus 5. Correct? Okay, or you can cancel 9s also. You needn't add everything together. 9, 9, all this cancelled. You have 6. 6 is equal to 3 into x. So the digital root of the answer that you are looking at should be 2. Correct? Because the digital root on both the sides should be the same. Now if you look at the options and you can take the digital root of the options, what you will get is this option has a digital root 2. Now look at this option. This option has a digital root of 4, correct? 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. So 4. Here again 2. Here you have 3. Then here again you have 2. So there are a lot of options which have digital root 2. That is, you have 263, 326 and 236. All these options have a digital root of 2. So applying digital root here will not work. Okay? Because you will have 3 options which has the same digital root. Alright? Okay. So that won't work. The best way to do this question will be to use the digit sum method. So again for this question, how will you solve? See what you can in this question, no, you can use the digit sum method. That will work here. And actually what you have to see is that you needn't add all the digits, okay? See, look at the last 2 digits here, right? You have 4979, 495959. So when you get the last 2 digits itself, when you add it using digit sum method, you will know which options would come. If let us say it is these 2 options, if the last 2 digits you are getting as 0.59, okay, when you do the digit sum method for this question, then what you can say, you can narrow down between these 2 options. Again, between these 2 options, when you just find out the next digit, you will know which is the correct answer. Correct? Similarly, if this was the answer, then when you get the last 2 digits itself, you know it is 79, this is going to be the option. Okay? So even if you are using digit sum method also, for certain questions you needn't do the full set of answer to find out. See, in the previous question we had to do that because we had to divide it by 12 to get the answer. But at times you can stop with a particular digit to get the answer. You just need to check the last 3 digits, that's all. Again, for certain questions, no, even if you apply the digital root method and you still find that 1 or 2 options have the same digital root, you can still trace back to the answer by just comparing the last digit. That is also possible many times, but again that is very time consuming. For now we will try this question with digit sum method and give me the answer. Okay, let me first do it using the digit sum method. So what do you get here? See, you get 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is... see, remember there is a minus here, don't miss out on that minus. So if this minus is confusing, no, when you actually solve the question, take this minus towards the end, okay? Make it like this, is equal to question mark. So that way the subtraction only happens towards the end, so you are not confused. You can do it that also, right? I am taking the minus to that side, or because when I add in between you have to subtract, we might get confused. So you can do this way also. So what do you have here? 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 4 is 11, 11 minus 2 is 9. So definitely you know the last digit is going to be 9, correct? Now again you have 3 plus 8, 3 plus 8 is going to be 11, 11 plus 1, 12, 12 plus 8, 20, 20 plus 8, 28, 28 minus 3, 25, so 0.5. So definitely you can eliminate these 3 options, you are left with these 2 options. So now you have a carry of 2, 25, correct? 2 is there, keep that in your mind. Now then you are left with 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 6, 16, 16 minus 2, 14, correct? So 14, 14 plus 2 is 6. So here till this we got 14, here I have a 2 carry which I have to add, so 14 plus 2 will give you 6. So take that as your answer. Which is the one that has these digits here? Among these it is going to be this. Now for this question it's also, if you by chance try out the digital root method and you are stuck, okay, now I'll just explain what you will get also. I'll not solve it completely. See, if you try, I just tried this question using digital root method also, right, because I had lot of time in my hand. So when I did this, right, when I did this whole operation, the digital root I got for this was 1. Right, so the answer should also have a digital root 1. So when I checked the options, okay, this option had a digital root 8, then 4, 6 has a digital root 1, 8, 1 and 6. Now again, you know the answer that you are looking for is either this or this, correct, because you have 2 options with the same digital root. Now from here again, what you do to know which is the answer, try the digit sum method and arrive back at the answer. Okay, so the answer will be option D. See, for this question the best way is just apply the digit sum method from the beginning itself and solve. But in case, what I am saying is, if any of you by mistake end up doing the digital route method and you are getting such confusions, at this point also don't give up on the question. Just you can at this stage, you know, either this or this is going to be the answer. So from this you have to eliminate this option, correct? How do I eliminate it? Again use the digit sum and arrive back at the answer. Okay, this is just for the sake of explanation if any of you tried that method, but otherwise in general this digit sum method will work very well.